Just a reminder that these videos are made for adult doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey and welcome back to my closet. So guys, you voted on my community tab and decided that if I was gonna get Fearbook, Draculaura and Twyla, we were gonna do them in one big video. So here they are today. Fearbook, Draculaura, and Twyla from Monster High. These were $24.99 each. I got them at Target. It's been a couple of weeks now since I bought them, so they've just been kind of hanging around. I've been eager to get into them. I just haven't had a chance because I knew it was going to be a longer video to do both of them. But today is the day. At last, we are gonna open these two. When I saw Fearbook Twyla, I was like, okay, she is gonna be the Twyla that I get because she was the first one that I really liked. But then I saw Draculaura and I was like, do I really need another Draculaura? Yes. Yes, I do, because this one is just, I mean, you know, obviously, I'm very biased. Just one more for the army, that's all. So the way that I'm gonna do this is we're gonna look at each of their boxes, then we're gonna look at each of the dolls, and then we'll look at each of their accessories. So let's start with Draculaura. So here is the Fearbook box. It's a little bit different from the other Monster High boxes that we've had so far. We have a big panel on this side that has images and everything rather than it being clear. So it says Monster High in some silver foil. It's supposed to look like pages, like the yearbook is being, or the Fearbook, I'm sorry, is being peeled open this way. We've got a picture of Draculaura. It says Fearbook. We have the Monster High crest. So it has a little about section right there in different languages. Her favorite club is the movie making club. And there she is with her little director's funnel thing. What do they call that? I don't even know what it's officially called. Anyway, she's on the other side with all her accessories. I love the Batwing jacket. I think that's my favorite piece, but we're gonna have to look at it more closely, of course. And then on the back, we have more pictures in the Fearbook. So Draculaura gets her own page here where she's being the director of the movie making club. There's auditions at 3 a.m. because, you know, she's up in the middle of the night. On the other side, we have pictures of all three of the Fearbook characters, which is Toralei, Twyla, and then of course Draculaura again. And then at the bottom it says, after ghoul activity, director spotlight. Why did you join the movie making club? I love sinking my teeth into a good script. Ha 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 ha. Here is her barcode in case you are looking for Draculaura. Sorry, I'm trying to get in a way that the light's not going to glare. Pretty sure that she's out in most Targets at this point since it's been a couple weeks since I got her. Then we have Twyla. So this is the first Twyla that I'm getting in G3 and I'm so glad that she's joining the fam because she is really cute. I mean, she's got a mostly purple theme, which is great, but I also like the slightly spookier boogeyman elements that she has. Her picture down here shows her playing D&D, or the Monster High equivalent of D&D. So her favorite club is Ghoulish Games. She speaks to me on that level because I am also a nerd. I like books, I like video games, though I think Ghoulia is more the gamer in the line. And I have played D&D, I just never really made it very far because we could never get our schedules right. Here is the back. Here's her full body artwork on this side. And then Twyla's little spotlight here. After ghoul activity, Game Master spotlight. Why did you join the Ghoulish Games Club? Playing board games with my booze is a scream come true. I just love Monster High puns. I'll never get over them. And of course, Twyla's barcode in case you are looking for her. And now that we've looked at both of their boxes, it is time to get them out. Alright, Draculaura and Twyla are out of their boxes, and I am pleased to say that both of them have lovely saran hair. I don't know what it is that Monster High insists on doing poly just for Skulltimate Secrets. I don't know if it's a way to save money because they have to provide like the big plastic thing that they actually come in, or the fact that they come with extra outfits and accessories. Maybe they cut back on the hair to make up for that. I would pay slightly more to have Saran hair. But anyway, that aside, we're going to look at Draculaura first because of course we are. My girl. You will always be my number one. Here is Draculaura, and I am 99% sure that this beret that she has is the same mold from Skulltimate Secrets Series 1, just in a different color scheme. So we have a black beret with a spiderweb design with a heart on the one side. There's a bat wing ribbon. The heart is lined in black with little black dots, and it is pinned to her head. It fits around her head really well, so I think if you took the plastic ties out, you would still be able to get it back on without it being loose. And I do kind of want to take it off so we can see her hair. She's got some major hat hair going on, but here is Draculaura's hair in this version. She has a side swept bang, which is new. I don't think she's had a side swept at this point yet, and it's mainly black with pink streaks rather than the split dye that's her signature look. So one eyebrow is hidden, but we can see on this eye she has some pink eyeshadow that goes all the way out to her wing and then a little bit underneath. And then she has a lavender on the one side of the eye there, and there is a shimmer in the crease under her eyebrow. The bangs have some gel in them. I think they would still be fine if I wash the gel out. I think she needs a little bit of a wash, or at least a boil, just to get rid of all the creasing in the hair. But I like her with and without the beret. She has a hot pink lip color. And then her earrings, we have some stacked hearts with some goopy stuff dripping down. Same on both sides, same color in hot pink. She has a hot pink choker, which has a heart charm on it, of course. Little spikes going all the way around. And then we get down to the outfit. So like I said, this jacket, I think this is one of the pieces that really sold me on her because it is just so cool. It's like really badass looking. So it is a black pleather jacket, but it has shiny black detailing that you can see when the light hits it. It's all spiderweb designs. It continues all the way around. See, when the camera focuses like that, you can really see it well. And the main part of the jacket is made of pleather, but then you have these wing details that are made of vinyl, and they're solid black on the back, but I am glad that they didn't use the same pleather because the pleather has the white underside, whereas with the vinyl, it doesn't take away from the black of the jacket. Like if you had her facing this way, or if for some reason the flap went forward, it still looks like it's part of the jacket. It doesn't have that jarring, like, why is it white there? It was a good decision to use the vinyl, not only for that reason to not have the white underside, but also because you don't have to use anything to hem it. It just has a nice sharp edge for the spider web detailing. I love this jacket. It is so cool. It's a lot edgier than Draculaura usually wears, I think, because, you know, her style is generally very feminine with the Victorian elements and everything, but I love this pop of edge. Like, yeah, I'm the director. I'm in charge. This is my movie. You're gonna listen to what I say. That jacket is over top of this super cute little outfit. And like, this is a basic outfit. I think she's worn this pattern of outfit before, not the actual fabric, but you know, the tank top and the pencil skirt. This is not the first time that she's worn something like this, but I really like this particular one because of the fabric. So we have this tank top with hearts that have little sparkles around them, and then there's black hearts scattered throughout. It's a stretchy knit, and there's one piece of ribbon down the front with little black hearts on it. There's ribbon straps at the shoulders. It's a really cute fabric. I just really love the pattern, and The pops of black, of course, tie back into her jacket as well. And it's the same fabric for the skirt, which is a fitted pencil kind of skirt with a little jagged ruffle at the bottom. There is some ruching in the front. Also forgot to mention that on either side of the skirt here, there are little black bows. I love this outfit. The jacket, of course, is my favorite piece, but she's not totally giving up her feminine style here, but she's trying to bring in a little bit of authority with this jacket because she's the director. And then we get down to the shoes. Now, Draculaura's shoes have never really excited me that much. I do like the Core Refresh shoes. Yeah, the little boots that she has, those are really cute. They could have been better with some more painted details. I would say they are better than the original Core Draculaura's shoes. They're somewhere in the middle. Not as great as Refresh, but not as bad as Core Draculaura. So they're these really chunky sneakers, and there's spiderweb detailing in the main part of the sneakers. What they should have done is just painted the soles black. Then it would have tied back to the other black parts in her outfit and brought it all together and gave them a little bit more detail. And this part too. I would have liked the little strap over the top of the shoe to be black. But anyway, there are a lot of fun molded details here, like these hearts on either side of the heel that have spider webs in them, the hearts at the toe, there's hearts at the back of the heel. She does have some hearts so that she can leave little hearts as she walks, and then of course the one in the middle has bat wings. And she also has bat wing bows that are in a different color. They're a darker pink that kind of mold into a zipper. Like you can see the zipper pull part at the center where there's a heart, and there is a molded zipper track. I like the concept. In theory, these are really good, but if they had made the soles black, that would have sold me on them 100%, because I don't know what it is. They just keep doing this same color scheme for Draculaura's shoes of this pink and that pink. They need to give her better shoes. She always gets stuck with bad shoes. I mean, not bad, but they're not as good as the other dolls. Like, the other dolls always have really cool shoes. Anyway, that is Fearbook Draculaura. Put her little beret back on. See, now it just popped right back onto her head, not coming off. I love her. I really do. Even with my complaints about the shoes, she is just, Draculaura is always gonna be my queen. Now, let's move on to our new friend, Twyla, who I am very excited to get to know a little bit better. Here she is, and again, she has saran hair as well. She has some curl to her hair. It's one really nice big chunky curl down here. So her hair is a teal and purple color. I know I saw an unboxing of Creep Over Twyla back when she came out, but I don't remember if she has poly or not. I know obviously the Skulltimate Secrets ones do have poly. I don't know if this is the first one to have saran or not. Someone will have to let me know in the comments. I mean, while I really like the curls, it is a little bit box hairy. Maybe if I just give it a little bit of a brush, it'll come back, or maybe I'll just spritz it a little bit and brush it rather than do a full wash. But anyway, let's look at her face. Also, her hair is pulled up into these mini ponytails at the top. She has some pulled back around the hairline, and then it's tied right by her ears. And she has these little barrettes. I think they're just supposed to be spiders that have a web design on their backs, but I like the addition of the little barrettes. They're cute. Let's look at her face. This Twyla has the best face, I think, of all the ones that they've had. I think the other Twylas, their eyes don't really work for me, and I don't know if it's the makeup or if they screen them a little bit larger on the other Twyla dolls. She always has like kind of a goofy look. I hate to say that, but that's just the word that comes to mind. But I liked this Twyla's face because her eyes are a little narrower, so she looks a little bit more monstrous. So her eyes are a very vibrant green, and she's got the little button-shaped eye shine in there, which is super cute. Her makeup is pink, purple, and blue. So we've got a line of blue going across the top of the eyelid, and then stripes of pink, purple, and blue going around the rest of the eye. She's got a dark purple or indigo-ish lip that's a little bit shiny. Then we have her earrings. Let me straighten this out a little bit. I'm not really sure what those are supposed to be. Keychains? Are they supposed to be keys? I don't know. Then we get down to her outfit, which I think is really adorable. It's very librarian chic, which works for somebody who loves books. So she's got this cute little dress that's purple. At the top we have a white collar that's made of knit material with a little black bow. There's some indigo tulle underneath the collar, and then the dress itself is made of a stretchy knit as well. There's a pattern of bugs and little swirls in black going down in stripes. And then she has some tulle ruffles on the bottom of the skirt here. Of course, the pattern does go all the way around. Are they bed bugs? Since she's supposed to be like the boogeyman, monster under the bed kind of deal. And even without the bug pattern to it, like, first of all, I'm just saying this looks like wallpaper, so I love that. I feel like that just really works for her as a pattern for a dress. Even without the bug elements mixed in here, the color and the style being kind of like old-fashioned gives it a little bit of spookiness. It gives me two like Haunted Mansion vibes, even though she has nothing to do with that. She has a bracelet on this arm, which has a little tassel of some kind. It's made of teal plastic. It's supposed to look like beads, and it's supposed to kind of look like two strands of different sized beads. No, that's not a tassel. I think this is an hourglass. I'm an idiot. An hourglass, because I don't really know, actually. I'm not so big on her lore, so let me know the significance of the hourglass. Also, she has the purple wavy patterns. This is another thing that I don't really know the lore behind it. So if anyone wants to fill me in on why her hands and her legs have these swirly patterns, what they mean as far as her monster lore, let me know because I'm curious. Finally, we get down to her shoes. So she has these teal chunky heels. There's big indigo bows on either side, and they have molded fringes at the ankle strap. There's swirls molded into the strap and into the main parts of the shoe. At the heel, around the toe, there's some more molded details. It's kind of supposed to look like fur. We have some dots going around. The heels are not heels, they're like heelless shoes. And then we have platforms at the bottom that also look like they kind of have fringe and swirls molded in. There's a lot of detail. The molded detail on these shoes stands out a lot more than on Draculaura's shoes. They're raised more than on Draculaura's shoes. It's also a little bit more of a matte plastic than Draculaura's pink plastic, but either way, I really do like these shoes. I think they're probably a little bit too fancy for an after-school game club, but hey, why the heck not? And then on the bottoms here, oh, there's the hourglass again, and more swirls. There's candles underneath the hourglasses. So somebody's gonna have to explain to me what the hourglass has to do with Twyla. I know that she has like a dust bunny thing, and there's something about doors and keys and stuff, but I'm not really sure what time has to do with it. Anyway, so that is Twyla, and that means that now we've looked at both dolls. They are both super adorable. Twyla is just slightly taller than Draculaura, not by very much. Her body is not as thick either. Her legs are not the curvy legs like Draculaura's legs are. Draculaura's a thick girl. I really like both of them. I mean, obviously I have a little bit of a bias towards Draculaura, but I'm really glad to have both of these dolls because they are just really, really pretty, and I'm very glad that I get to add a Twyla to my collection. So, now that we've looked at the two of them, it's time to do their accessories. Alright, so first up with Draculaura, each doll comes with a copy of the Fearbook. So this is Draculaura's Fearbook. It's a paperboard cover. It's a little shiny. It says Fearbook. We have spider webs in the corners, and it says Draculaura on the front. And inside, we have a picture of Draculaura with a bunch of her little icons around it, and a picture of the drama club. Frankie and Heath are acting in the show, and then on the back, it says, Creeperific Monster High. That's her Fearbook, which I guess the other ghouls could sign if they wanted to. She also comes with her director shouty funnel thing. The word director is written in a slightly creepy font because it has drippy stuff on it. It's got bat wings. It's shaped like a skeleton. Oh, I didn't realize that. I love that. It doesn't say anything on this side, but that is cute. Hey, what are you doing over there? You're ruining my scene. She also comes with a clapboard, which has teeth. I think it still makes a pretty decent clap. We have scene, take, roll, date, director, Draculaura, and camera ghoul. We have a little skeleton there, and there is a little thumb hole so that one of the dolls can hold it, and the back has molded spider webs. She also comes with a little paperboard script. There is a coffee ring on the one corner, so it looks like she's been staying up late nights to finish this script. It is called The Cursed Bat. Let me read a little bit of this script here, because I think there are actual words. And now, a dramatic reading of part of The Cursed Bat. Heath, allow me. With a step, Heath hits a booby trap trigger, and icicles fly out of the fireplace. A barrage of icicles lodge themselves into one of the paintings right behind Heath. Heath touches his forehead and lowers his hand to see droplets of water. He reacts as if it's blood. Heath, I've been hit! I'm melting! Frankie looks around, excited. Neat! Are all nightmare parties haunted? Draculaura. No, Frankie. No nightmare party is haunted, including this one. And see. I guess Nightmare is supposed to be a place, or a school, a building, I don't know. But yeah, I think Draculaura is also starring in this, besides directing. We also get a little skeleton skull, which is for the very famous Shakespeare Hamlet reading, because, you know, that's what all thespians do at some point. They do the to be or not to be speech. So it is made of a light pink plastic. It has some hollowed out areas where the eyes would be. Apparently the skull has eyelashes as well. Just plain on the back and hollow underneath. I'm sure those of you who have actually read Shakespeare in school probably know this, but an interesting fact, because everybody always associates the skull with the to be or not to be speech. It was actually not that point in the play. The skull is when Hamlet's in the graveyard and he's talking about Yorick, some guy. That's about the extent of my Shakespeare knowledge. Okay, so this eye coffin appears to be identical to the one that comes with the first core Draculaura. It has the bat kind of hanging over the top and the fanged heart on the back with spider webs. It was attached to this skeleton-shaped ring light. So we have this pink skeleton ring light. It has a spot for the eye coffin. It is on a black tripod, which is not foldable or anything. It's all solid. Oh, you can actually take this part off and just have the stand for the phone, and you slap the phone right back in. She can record herself practicing her lines. And then finally, each of the Fearbook dolls come with an extra jacket. So here is Draculaura's. The main part of the jacket is made of a fleecy kind of material, a little bit fuzzy. So the back is a solid pink. The front is solid pink with the drama symbol, the comedy tragedy. But the masks have little fangs, of course, and wings, and there's some roses around it. Maybe we should update the classic symbol to this, because this is pretty cool. And then this part is also a fuzzy material. It's black and has hearts and spider webs all throughout. The sleeves are kind of a black satin, And then we have some stretchy knit hot pink material for the trim around the ends of the sleeves, the collar, and the bottom of the jacket. So let me just put the jacket on her real quick. Alright, so here is Draculaura in the second jacket. While I do like it, especially because I do like just varsity style jackets in general, they're some of my favorites. I love the other jacket so much more that I'm not gonna keep her in this one. You know, this is the jacket that she wears if the club is going out to do some kind of event, or, you know, maybe at the premiere of the movie so that they're all dressed in the same kind of outfit. Would be a good jacket to utilize with your other Draculauras. Alright, that was all of Draculaura's accessories. Now let's look at Twyla's accessories. So we'll start with her copy of the Fearbook. It's pretty much the same cover, but it has her name on the bottom. Inside we have her little page with all of her icons, and then we have the Board Games Club, and it appears that Gulia and Laguna are part of the Board Games Club. And Dustin hangs around too when they're playing their board games, and it's the same on the back. We have this little plate of cookies. We have one with an eyeball, one with a spider, and one with a couple of ghosts on them. They're on this little white plate that has a spiderweb design behind it, and on the bottom, oh, there's a little skelet on the bottom there, and a little hole. I wonder if you could fit a thumb in that hole so that it looks like she's holding the plate. Since Twyla is part of the board game club, she has a D&D setup. And when I saw this in the stock pictures when they were first released, I was like, oh my god, that is one of the cutest doll accessories I have ever seen. We have the board game, D&D for Monster High, which I don't know, what would they call it? Would it still be called Dungeons and Dragons? Because it still sounds like a Monster High kind of name. Anyway, it is a board like this, but it's supposed to look like Monster High the school. My feeling is that's what it's supposed to look like, because I'm pretty sure there's a big tower in the center of Monster High and then these side buildings and everything. We can actually take it off to look at it separately. It's a rubbery plastic. It has lots of molded details of windows and doors, the little clock tower. There's stairs on this side, and then on the back there's more molded details with brickwork. Really adorable. And it has the two pegs on the bottom so that you can slot it into the board. The board has a little cobblestone path, and then it has a fence all the way around it, and some gates at the front, which I guess are kind of like the gates to get into Monster High that keep the humans out. And there's stonework underneath the fence. But this is just, I mean, this is really adorable. When I played, because I've never played D&D in person with anyone, so we've never used a board like this. We've always done it virtually, like over Discord, but I would love to play with an actual D&D board like this. It would get me more immersed in the game. But that's not all the pieces that we have. There are these little tiny pieces here. Two little teeny, oh no! Man, I gotta be careful with these because they're so tiny. Teeny tiny Dustin-shaped pieces for the players to use when they're going around the board. So there's one in purple and one in teal. They have little tiny molded faces and fur. Even their bodies have little tiny molded details. So cute and tiny, oh my god. And then we also get two dies. These are 14-sided from what I'm seeing. Purple and teal, 14-sided die with actual numbers carved into them. Technically, if you needed to roll a 1d14 while you were playing, you could pull out this tiny little one and be like, I'm gonna roll my doll-sized die. A little bit large, I feel, compared to her hand. But I guess if they made them too small, they would be really easy to lose. Because I'm pretty sure, scale-wise, that a regular, even a 20-sided die isn't like that big compared to a hand. But again, they would be really easy to lose. Also, I believe the cookies that Twyla brought came out of this box. It's new Boo Crisp cookies with sprinkles. So it's a cardboard or paperboard box that you can open, so you could make your own little cookies to go inside of it, but it has pictures of cookies on the front. We've got some text on the side. I don't think this is real text. There's nutrition facts on this side and some more text and a little barcode on the back. This is not real text. This is just a bunch of random letters, but it's a very cute thing. It's like Mattel's little version of mini brands here in Monster High form. Also, to go with D&D, Twyla has her character sheet. So it is a paperboard sheet with details on Twyla's character. She's playing the Teal Bunny. D&D in the Monster High world is H&H, but it doesn't say anywhere what H&H stands for. So if you know, it's probably mentioned in the show. Let me know, I would love to know. But she's playing as Dustin, according to the teeny tiny text on this paper. But we have space for her character traits, her health, her skills, all of that good stuff that you would have on a real D&D character sheet. Very fun little detail to go with the game. And then finally we have Twyla's varsity jacket, which I think I might keep her in because I do really like the way that it looks. We have the club symbol on this side here. The fabric is a dark indigo with some black swirls, and that pattern goes all the way around. And then her sleeves are the satin material, and they're teal with teal swirls. The cuffs on the sleeves are also teal, as well as around the collar and the bottom of the jacket. So let's put Twyla in her jacket. All right, there she is in the jacket. I did take the bracelet off just to make it easier to get the jacket on her wrist. I like the way it looks with the dress. I think that she looks really cute. She looks like she is enjoying her club time after school. She is repping her club during school. But yeah, so that was all of Twyla's accessories, which means that we have finished up looking at everything about Fearbook, Draculaura, and Twyla. These dolls are super, super cute. I love that we're getting some very different accessories. I think club activities and yearbook stuff is the perfect theme, obviously, for high school aged dolls. So, you know, it's something that's a part of school. High school, middle school, you know, even some elementary school kids. So I think that it's a really fun theme. I think they did a really good job with incorporating the themes with the interesting accessories that they have. And of course, they are both really cute. I mean, Draculaura is just adorable, but I love this Twyla. I love her screening. Her face is just doing it for me. So much more than the other Twylas that we've had so far. So yeah, I'm really glad that I get to add another Draculaura to my Draculaura army, and that I finally get to add Twyla to the group, because I do really like her a lot. So of course now you guys have to let me know what you think of these two. Are you getting one of them, both of them, neither of them? Are you getting Toralei? Let me know. Don't forget to let me know too more about Twyla's lore so I can understand her a little bit better, because I really like her, and I want to know more about her character, and I just have not had time to watch the show. So anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, that's a wrap.